Hello. Ah. 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 Good afternoon, and welcome to the great Uncle Pixel Show, the show where I come on and sing a silly song. In my last episode, which was on Friday, it was on Saturday, that was when but in my last coding episode, which was on Friday, I started a new game. And I ran into some trouble. I couldn't figure out how to get the game to distinguish between different types of floor. Now, since then, I have worked on my game, including on Monday, which is why there was no stream on Monday. I was working so much on the game that I completely missed the stream start time until it was way too late to do anything. I was also working on it some yesterday, though yesterday was a busy day, and in those extra 2 days of coding, I managed to do nothing. Nothing. I added in a ton more functions and print statements, and I redesigned Brick to have a second layer of collision. So collision layer one is the floor, and collision layer two is supposed to be the spikes. And as you see here, they are now two separate things. I can't even. It's grayed out, but it's actually deleted. I can't use that over there anymore. Uh, and I've got. I made a whole. This still does nothing actually because I put in an invincible counter which doesn't get used yet. I That's in Running Man, and over here in the player, again, just a whole bunch of if then statements testing things and checking things and comparing things and trying to get them to do thing. And let's go all the way up to node 2D where again nothing is actually happening. Yeah, this here was a mistake. I didn't want to do that. That's In fact, I can get rid of that entirely. So yeah, I've added a bunch of print statements, and I've tracked things down, I've looked at things, I understand how some things work a little better. Yeah, I just started the game, but you don't need to see the actual game. It looks almost exactly the same as before. Well, I can show you it. I did have to redo two things I was tampering with. It's a shorter platform now, but it's still the same one. Still jump. And as you see in the lower left, it's keeping track of my. It's keeping track of several positions, including the position of the block I'm standing on. Or actually, it's keeping track of my block and things that I hoped were surrounding it, but it's surrounding it by 1 pixel in each direction. So here's 615, 287. Let's pause that for a second so I can select things. It's actually zooming at a high speed over here. Whoa, what happened? Okay, it zoomed at such a high speed that it crashed. I did not open my speech chat. Let's do that. Doesn't seem to be anybody here but me right now. So yeah, I was going to start off with a what I learned, and I learned that I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I was going to start off with an official dev diary of what I've learned. And all I've learned is there's something I'm missing. That's not true. That's not true. I have learned that using a character body 2D around my sprites will allow me to manipulate them to move them around more easily and more smoothly than I have been doing. So when I get back to Space Deflators, I'm going to redo most of the movement routines in that for my ship, for the alien ships, for the shots, using a character body 2Ds, which is what I should have been doing from the start. Oh yeah, and the power ups. Matters less for Find the Frog because that's grid based, so the movement there being jumpy is okay. But I'll be able to smooth out the movement of my space deflators with what I've learned from making this game. So join me in this episode where
Ill
I
Philly
throw more
said,
out. Oh,
I just
volume too
noticed
loud.
your chair isn't up to date.
My watch isn't up to date. Hold on, I can just let me just get over there. How could it not be up to date? I just did it. Did I forget to hit save? It should. I have it. I see we not jamming code with me. Software and development.
Ill Philly said, no, it's good.
Okay. Okay.
Ill Philly said, asterisk now.
I must have forgotten to hit the save button. What is happening over there? What is happening with my Windows? Godot Engine? Godot Engine. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what, if it'll tell me what object I'm colliding with. Let's hit pause. But it keeps telling me object null. It either tells me object null or just, where am I printing this? Where is this being printed? I knew I should have made them a print debug. This is in brick, as I recall. Yeah, that's this one. Showing me the adjacent, when I move, when I jump, character body, 2D, physics process, line 63. Okay, yeah, this is not the thing I was, collision info is helpful because it tells me, what angle I'm hitting something at, which is useful. It'll let me know when I hit an object from below. Like I said, it will be pi if I hit it from below, as opposed to 0. So it's not that I haven't figured out anything. I just haven't figured out the one thing I'm really trying to work on, trying to figure out, which is which block am I standing on? And yeah, I separated them. So there's 2 layers of base tiles here with 2 different collision layers. You can't see those because they're under my thing there. So just make that a little smaller. Got 2 different collision layers. We got this collision layer, and we have this collision layer, layer 2, and this one, layer 1. Where layer 1 is the floor, layer 2 is the spikes. Collision layer 3 is the power up. Let me expand that again. Really, I don't need any of this. This this is the handle input at all, not just the. There we go. I don't need any of these functions. I'll just leave them here for now. Hit save. Because I will need to do something with Running Man here, the animated sprite itself. I'll have things that I will want in this sprite as opposed to in the physics for this sprite, which is up here. And yeah, I tried to access Brick's collision layer, but it doesn't have one because it is a tile map layer, so it does not. So while it has collision layers and masks, actually it does have collision layers and masks. Hang on. But they're not, they're called something different. I think they're Brick's. Fi- hang on. Hang on. I might be able to do this. Get physics. Hang on. Come on. See this drop down. Hmm. There is physics layers over here. Hang on. Physics process. Not found. What do you mean it's not found? Huh. No, that's useless. That just tells me that it's delta equals this delta equals 1/60th of a second. That's literally all it's saying. Literally all it's telling me with that number, because that number is 1/60th. This, I can't believe that Brick does not have get coordinates for body rid. Needs a vector 2i const. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me check something here. Oh, right. It's not function, say vector 2. I want get what's that? Coordinates for body RID spot 3. Uh, hey, it says it's a vector 2i. I I think get cell tile data may be what I want here. I don't care about it here though. Let's go back up. Okay. Let's see here. I want. Oh, no. Get. Cell. No. No. Oh, I should have left that command in. Okay. I want to get coordinates for body RID. And let's. Yes, it's fine. I'll figure this out. Figure this out. Print. Brick. Dot. No. What are you doing? Brick. Dot. Brick. Now I'm going to rerun this and see what crashes here. I expect it to crash. Did it crash? Yes? No? Huh. Okay. That's good. Oh, it hasn't hit that line yet. That's why. So it's we jump and we. Huh, they're not hitting this line at all. Oh no, it's hitting the line. I don't have it printing. Derp, I say. Derp. This has been my most of my weekend. It's been not most of my weekend because Saturday I was playing video game on live on stream, and Sunday I was resting because my brain was tired and it was Easter. And but Monday and Tuesday, this is what I've been doing: just new print debug statements, trying to figure out. I may have gotten it this time. Might have gotten it this time. Keep your fingers crossed. I don't think so, but might have gotten it. Oh, hang on. 0 and 0 0. That's not what I wanted to see. 0 0 tells me nothing. Get coordinates for body RIG. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's coordinates. Uh, yeah, for some reason it's not actually showing what's happening in the game there. Okay, there we go. Showing a frozen version of the screen over there. While even though I was running around like this, I'm annoyed. I got this part done so quickly, and then I haven't been able to do the one thing I need to do. You know? Mm, mm. Okay, I'm making a copy of this to do some retooling. Not. Uh, this game this game jam is due in a week, and I don't have. Considering how quickly I started, I don't have anything done. I really. Oops. Oh no, not whoops. That's fine. It's supposed to look like that. I don't know why it looks like that, but I want it to be on the script. So, I think what I'm gonna do. No. Um, Pixabay. Let me music. Ah, no. 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 Let's turn that down. I was hoping for like a fast pick of Invincible music that sounded like becoming invincible without actually, you know, being. Yeah, I'm just going to swipe some. Okay, I kind of like that. I don't know if I'll use. I mean, nah. That's pretty good, but that's the same one. No, no, no. That's fine. I'll pick one of those two. So, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. 2 and divide by 2. Okay. I want to be between 0.5 and 1. Yeah. Let's just see here. Character body 2D. Line. Turn this off. To print debugs off. I just want to see the color. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, never mind. Where got that here? X. X. There we go. Okay. Wow, that's terrible. That is blinking way too fast. That's fine. 30. Red count greater than or equal to 30. Red count 0. Okay. So that should flip it twice per second. Whatever. Okay, and that was one of the things I wanted to do. Oh, I did the other thing. Okay, Star 2 is okay, I did create Star 2 as an animated sprite. Okay. Not because I plan to animate this exclamation point, but because I plan to have a bunch of different things counting as I want them all to be the same. I want them all to be the same sprite, but I just want them to have different appearances. So I can just put them here, and you can call them. Yeah, I want them to have the same. I want them to have the same properties. I want them to do the same thing. I just want them to look different, so I can have different sprites for it, and I can do that by having them all be under the same animated sprite. So yeah, having them flash red uh, isn't actually working very well. It's fine. I can figure it out. It's minor. going to be 100. 100's not good. Um, so let's see. 10 seconds is 6,000. 60 is 1 second. 600 is 10 seconds. So I want 1800 for 30 seconds. Although I really don't need it here. And just to be sure, modulate color equals 1111.
At Beepums for you. Said. Your voice is so low.
What? Oh no. That's weird. Mic aux is turned up. Wait. Why did I hear that message but not see it in my chat? Oh, okay. That's weird. It's probably because I'm muttering. Probably because I'm muttering to myself, but because I have everything turned up. Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. Huh. Oh, you're on YouTube. That explains it. That explains why I don't see on my Twitch chat. I don't see on my. I don't see you over there either. Let's check my Twitch stream settings. Shows everything okay. Stream health. Stream health poor. Huh. Please use stream keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less.
At Beepums for you. Said. From the far distant land of YouTube.
Huh. It's funny, I don't see you in my YouTube chat either. I have that open in a separate window. Well, let me check my YouTube settings here. Keyframe interval 0 equals auto. Doesn't seem to like that, do it? 4 seconds or less. Huh.
At Beepums for you.
Seconds. Huh.
Not too bad, I guess. I wasn't sure if anything was happening.
Huh. Let's set that keyframe interval to 3 to make sure it's setting. Latency normal? Let's set latency to normal. Okay, let's see if that fixes anything. Well, welcome to the stream and sorry for the technical difficulties. YouTube has been an issue since I started. Stream bitrate of 2500 kbps. Okay, modify. Stream bitrate of let's 2400. Let's try that. Let's try that for my stream bitrate.
Said. Wouldn't be a real stream without technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's true, Il Philly. Wouldn't be a real stream without it. Usually,
Said. Did you taught me that much?
I mean, usually I have the technical difficulties over here in this stuff, but there's a lot of moving parts going on over here. And most of them stop working at one point or another. Oh, right, there's these scripts over here. I can just go right to the scripts over here. Oh, let me change the name of that script. Yes? No? No. That's fine. Character body 2D. That's you. Um, fine. It's fine. Whoop. What are you doing? What are you doing? I wanted to get rid of these extra spaces up here, not start deleting things down here. Character body 2D. Physics process. Line 42. Right. I don't want that. I want those. Not that it really matters. Not that it really matters. I just want to try to make the little guy flash when that's not how I wanted it to look. It doesn't matter. I'll leave it like that for now. Because that's not what the guy's going to look like. That is obviously placeholder graphic. I have someone else working on my graphics. So I don't. This one, unlike the last two, is actually going to look decent. I mean, the last two looked decent in their 8-bit style way, but this will have a little fancier graphics than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that for now. I'm going to go over here. Yeah, I feel a lot less confident with this program than I did with my others. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't really need to figure out most of these things. I just need move and slide. Okay, yeah. That's fine. That's good. That's good. Now I want to start off. Here we go. Start off invincible should be false. Invincible counter at 1800 right now, even though it doesn't really matter because it's going to be set anyway. Nah, I'll just do that. I'll set it to 0. I feel very uncertain today. It's just, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. The more I work on this, the more I want to go back to space deflators. anyway, though. Anyway,
Bluebird
though.
underscore songster said, "Comfort is a trap." Hopefully, said, "Stay strong, Grunkle P."
I'll try. I'll try. Yeah, I can't say I haven't learned anything from this. It's just that one thing is a bugging me. It's the one. It's just one thing that's a bugging me. That's. Oh yeah. Let me add one more thing. Child node. I want. This should just be a sprite 2D. And add child node. Collision. Shape 2D. And
Bluebird underscore songster said, "I just hopped on, so maybe you already talked about it, but have you been asking other coders about this problem?"
no, I haven't. Uh, hang on. What does that say? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Right, right. I need an area 2D. I need an area 2D. That's a good idea. Let's throw that to the wind while I'm midstream here. Take a hang on a second. Just gonna I'll throw this to the I'll throw this to the wind and see what they say. And we'll just see what the internet has to say. Choose file. Actually, no. This should not be here. I need new Reddit. Godot. Submit. This is not new Reddit. This is old Reddit. Use new Reddit as my default experience. Great. Okay. I don't like new Reddit, but you just like new Reddit when it crashes my entire browser. Why? Why you do this to me? Yes, close the program. Close Firefox. Oh, this may take down my YouTube stream. Of course it took down my YouTube stream. This program has been so I gotta reopen my YouTube stream. Um, at least I think I have to reopen it. I mean, we'll see. Sign in. Oh, it's one of those coding days. Okay, so create, go live. Let's see if I'm still on the air or if it's starting over. Stream key, default stream, poor. Oh yeah, I'm still in the air. How good. How nice. Okay, good, good. It says my. It's still giving me error messages over here with poor latency and. Uh, even though I did change it and the stream looks okay. Okay. In any event, I was creating post. That's it. Images and video. Uh, Gallery and screenshot and we can have fun. We can look at this. Look at that. Isn't that great? Idle. Typing, 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 typing. Oh. And then I'll just put that up and we'll see what kind of response I get. I must have a post flare. Okay. Help me. Help me. Yes, that's definitely what I need. Man, sometimes I just need help. Oh, is speech chat not working? Right, because it reset. I didn't. If anyone said anything for the past couple minutes, I missed it. Okay, it is. Oh wait, it's not submitted. Post. Okay, okay, and also let's go to preferences and set it so turn it off so thing is I want old Reddit to be my default, please. Default to old Reddit. Just set it to old Reddit, please. Um, oh, what are you doing? Old Reddit settings.
At Beepums for you,
uh,
said. Do you have any scripts on your player that detect the floor?
yes, it knows, I think. Preferences. Alt to old Reddit, keyboard shortcuts. Reddit.com should be no. Okay. Okay. Preferences. Save options. I'm pretty sure it detects the floor. I have been testing for collisions with the floor. Uh, yes, that's what that number is. It's testing. It's detecting the collision with the floor. But that's what those numbers in the corner are. It's testing the collision with the floor and
At Beepums for you, said. What are you using?
good question. What am I using? Not Node 2D player. What is it using to detect the floor? I'm using move and collide. Detecting the collision. I'm collecting it, testing it there, and no. I have this get slide collision count that is testing what I collided with. Using move and collide twice, which is probably not supposed to be something. I mean, these are basically the same variable. I'm testing the collision. These don't mean anything as it turns out, but I had thought that this would test if layer value 1 was colliding, but it just tests whether it's active. But and collision at info get angle, which turned out to be useful information, but not the right useful information.
At Beepums for you, said. Are you doing physics material or?
Don't think so. Maybe that would help. Physics material. Maybe terrain sets? No, 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 no. Add element? No. Navigation layers. Oh, hang see, physics. Let me shrink this so you can see the things I'm messing with over here. They're behind the building.
At Beepums for you, said. Maybe node groups, like.
Window so I can see what you said. That maybe node groups. Huh, yeah. Groups, let's see. Yeah, I tried making a second layer for the floor. I tried making a second layer the other day, one with just the brick and one with just the spike. But for some reason, they were clones of each other. Whenever I changed anything in one, it changed both, and I said defeats the purpose of having two separate layers. Defeats the purpose of having two separate subnodes if they're literally exactly the same all the time, and I can't change them separately from each other. Let me close that so you can. Didn't realize I still had that over the screen. I'm going to pause a moment here. Not literally pause, but I'm going to go over here, take an aspirin.
At Beepums for you, said. On floor object, hashtag floor dot dextend static body 2 denim floor type normal, ice, lava, conveyor at export bar floor underscore type. Floor type equals floor type dot normal at export bar conveyor underscore force equals vector 2 dot zr.
Huh. Hold on, let me take a look at that. I heard it, but I need to see it. Well, the floor object, which is this brick. Looks like I put it on the object itself. No, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can directly attach a script just to the block. That makes. Hang on, let me separate this out. GD extend static body 2D. That's because it's not a static body 2D. It's a tile map layer. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to make it a static body 2D, but then I need to floor type.
At Beepums for you, said. Player, bar floor equals get underscore floor underscore body. If floor and floor dot has underscore method, get match floor dot floor underscore type. Floor type dot lava, take underscore damage.
floor. Floor. And floor has method get.
At Beepums for you, said. Sorry, YT message is very short and there's cooldown.
Ah. Hmm. Yes. Got a cooldown on there? Yeah. Now I can fix that later. How am I handling my floor? It's just a tile map layer. I'm not sure what to make. Oof. This is the second time I've done a game jam trying to teach myself something completely new and getting stuck in the middle. You know, every game is new. Yeah, this is the floor object, and it's not a static body 2D. Can I make it? Can I add static body 2D to it? Can it be... Wait. Can I make it the sub body of a static tile 2D? Would that make... Would that work? Because that would make sense. Because then that would make sense. And make it a static body 2D. Here, brick a subtype. Um.
At Beepums for
Oh
you,
no, that wouldn't.
said.
I don't think that's gonna
You
work.
gotta use metadata slash groups on the floors rather than just tile map.
What I've been coming to the conclusion of. Something where the tile map is just ground, but the spikes are specifically a static object 2D that can cause damage.
At Beepums for you,
Ah, I'm awake.
for tile map, this underscore floor underscore body, if floor and floor dot collision underscore layer end, 1 ice underscore layer apply underscore ice underscore movement.
Floor, get floor body, a floor. Oh. Yeah, something like that. Get floor body. Huh. That is a command I hadn't seen. Oh, it is in character. That's in the character body 2D. Oh, hang on. Get floor body. Yes.
Add beepums for you. Said. Func get underscore floor underscore body, dash object, for I in range, get underscore slide underscore collision underscore count, var collision equals get underscore slide underscore collision, I, if collision dot get underscore normal, dot y minus 0.7.
Function get floor body object. For I in range.
Add beepums for you. Said. Return collision dot get underscore collider, return null, these on player, sorry, not enough characters.
Ah. Huh. Huh. On the player object, huh? Let's throw this in here. Let's just throw that in there as is, and where's my program? There it is. On the player object, which should be, um, yeah, it should be here. And floor and floor. Okay. Collision info. Get slide collision. Ah, why is this green? Okay, identifier. I don't want and one. I want, let's try equals 2. And just print spikes. Not all paths return a value. Okay. Not sure this is right. Because I've got got two collision layers here, but I'm not sure how to associate a collision layer with a specific tile. Because I want this to be collision layer 1 and this to be collision layer 2. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to set that. Priority physics material. Hang on. Quick load. Physics material. Yeah. Load. Okay. File. That won't work. Okay.
At Beepums for you, said. Assign collision layers on the tile's collision shape inside the tile set. Every tile can have its own physics layer and mask, even if they live in the same tile map.
Tile collision layer. Wait. Yeah, here's the... Here are the collision layers. Where do I assign them to the tiles? That's the... Oh, wait, maybe I just select this and this. Is this? Wait, does that work? No, it didn't. Oh, maybe it's in here. Tile set. No. Select you. Oh ho. Physics. Right, no.
At Beepums for you, said. Yeah, edit tile set then go to, yeah, you found it.
Ah, okay. Base tile. Physics. Should. Okay, I want this on physics.
At Beepums for you,
I'm missing it here.
then pick shape in physics and add collision.
Pick shape in physics. Oh, okay, there's physics. Pick shape. Ah, no. There's the shape. Polygon, no.
At Beepums for you,
I'm missing it here. I feel.
polygon, yeah.
where do I add the... Where do I add... There's polygon 0, but that's just turns on one-way collision. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm doing this. Turn off rendering, turn off miscellaneous, turn on terrains. I just want physics. It should be physics layer 1, which is physics layer 0 is the floor, I think. Bit 0, bit 1, bit 2. So physics layer 0, it shouldn't be in physics layer 0, it should be in physics layer 1.
At beepums for you. Said. Sorry, 30 seconds between messages. In the inspector set collision layer plus mask. 0 for basic terrain, then like normal ground is layer 1, lava is layer 2, etc.
Yeah, lava is layer 2. Ah, so I need one more physics layer. This is collision layer 0. This is collision layer 1. This is collision layer 2. So, okay, I want physics layer 2. I got it. And also, clearly, I need to edit my chat so it's more than it's more frequently than every 30 seconds. Hmm. Which I'll have to do some other time. It's not not seeing it here. Settings. No. Close. Whatever. It's here somewhere. I probably can't change it midstream. Okay. Pick shape in physics and add collision. Why? I don't see. Oh, right. It's tile set. Physics. I don't see shape. This is the shape. This is the default shape is that square. There we go. Default to the set. Polygon 0. One-way margin. One way? I don't want one way.
At beepums for you. Yet, not a setting exactly. You can either do a rectangle or edit with polygon using the handles.
Okay. I mean, it recognizes it, but okay. But how do I set it? Oh, I see. Hold on, I see. I think I see. That's it. Select. And over here, select this. And this should just be in physics layer 1 is what I'm hearing, rather than in all 3 physics layers. If I think I'm getting the I Okay, I'm gonna try something stupid. Let's try and just this is physics layer 0. One. This is physics layer 2. No. Did I? Yeah, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but we'll see. And maybe I'll fall through the floor immediately here, but right. Not all code paths return a value. Yeah. Oh, let me just make sure I don't fall through the floor. Good. Does not like. Just mess with this for a moment. Hmm. Recopy that line. Floor collision layer 1. Collision layer end. Oops. Some days I feel like I don't know what I'm doing at all. This is one of those days. Here, we shouldn't all be.
And
There.
beepums for you, said. No one is born with it.
That's true. That's true. It's called spikes. See if that can't find member collision layer in base callable. Right, because this is not a static body 2D. It is a character body 2D, so it should have. Oh, derp. Forgot that. Floor body is an object. It should have collision layer. Right, that's what I want to try. Not all code paths return a value. Uh, should be right up here. Collision, get collider. That's this here, collision 2. Floor. Get floor body.
At Beepums for you. Said.
Wait.
Good luck W or Jam.
Thank you. Thank you for the help too, and it's been very helpful. At least I have a path to follow. My throat is very dry right now. It is time for some caffeine. Because, yeah, clearly some of this is similar to stuff I've been trying to do. Yep, thank you. Thank you so much. It's clearly some of this is similar to what I was doing. Collision, get collider, because get floor body is collision. This is collision, get collider, I, which is this one. Collision equals get slide collision. So it's actually returning this. So let me need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We're actually looking at collision 2 and 2. Or I could spell collision right. Or just going to, okay. Thought I knew what I was doing. Print, debug. Why can I not spell collision? Okay, I'm going to. That doesn't help me much. I want to see what I can pull out of there. Oh, right. It's okay. Print less text. That's fine. I got an overflow. I don't care. I don't really need list. And save. This is actually perfect. Name, node, class name, type, hint string, node usage, import. Name, hint string, usage. Uh, physics, interpolation. There is a collision layer in here. Where is it? Mm, what did the apprentice exactly wants? So I want to print that list exactly once. That's fine. Perfect. There we go. So, yes, I want to print the whole list. I want to print it exactly once. Physics interpolation mode. This is in character body 2D. But no, this is. Hang on. Rerun this. So yeah, this is brick. Brick, brick, brick. I feel like I'm missing something stupidly easy. I also feel like I need to take a nap. That's not good. It's only 5. It's only 5 p.m. I shouldn't be ready to take a nap yet. Look at all that mess. Look at all that mess. Staring at other windows, staring at Godot. Gonna have to go on the Godot. Other thing I should try is the Godot Discord, but not right now. I'm not gonna go on Discord right now. Or I should say, I'm not gonna start typing things on Discord right now. I always have Discord open in the back. What's that? Uh, look at all this mess. I was hoping I could find um actually let me do a copy and paste into a text document so I could just do a search. Search for a collision. Is it in here? Collision enabled. Collision visibility mode. Okay, yeah, okay. It's near the bottom. Use kinematic bodies. It's all over here in brick. Output. Physics mode on. Yeah, down here near the bottom. Let's see. Collision visibility mode. Choosing itself. Okay, there's collision enabled. Collision enabled. I mean, obviously I do want. So that's this one. Okay, so that's in down here in physics. Collision enabled. Hint string usage 6. Okay. Collision visibility mode. Class name. Interesting. Navigation enabled. Visibility mode. Okay, default. Enabled. On. Collision visibility force show. Let's turn that to default. Because I have a feeling that's why it looks a little wonky. Yeah, okay, that's why it was looking wonky. Alt force show. Force hide. Usage 6. Okay. Collision enabled is either. Oh, hint 0, hint string. Okay. Usage 6. Problem is, that's not what I want. I want physics layers up near the top. Unique name and owner. Name. No. Let's see, where's the first one I can recognize? It would be rendering? Name, physics interpolation. Mm, name, canvas item. That's down here. Physics interpolation is this section. Interpolation mode. Hmm. Visibility layer. Mask layer. This has not been my most productive stream, I'm afraid. I feel a little fractured, a little brain hurty, a little frustrated. I mean, honestly. Oh, man. Sorry. I kind of just got lost in what I was looking at. Just got lost in looking at stuff and trying to figure out what I was doing. For a moment, I forgot I was on the air. That's the problem with getting too deep into programming. It was just, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, let me let me take a look at those commands that that I had been given. I'm looking at that command I've been given. I am not sure. See, I can't. The problem is I can't seem to directly. Where's Brick? There's Brick. The problem I'm having is that I can't seem. Oh, I hope I didn't reset that. No, I didn't. Okay. I can't seem to directly reference these these properties. Huh. A function ready here? There is not. Print debug physics layer 0 dot. Okay. Because when I hover over physics layers, hang on, tile set. Uh, Wait. Okay. Because when I hover over here on the right, there's a property tile set. Unless tile. I have property physics layer. When I hover over things on the right, I'm not sure if these are appearing on the video properly. If they are, they're squished over there anyway. Let me stop this. Let me shrink this a little. See, see like that. Because when I hover over here, I don't know if you can see. No, the pop-ups are not showing in the video. But when I hover over physics layers here, I see property tile set colon tile set. When I hover over the words collision layer, it shows me properties underscore layers underscore or property physics underscore layer underscore 0 slash collision underscore layer. but I cannot access any of those properties. They exist, but I can't seem to get to them. So let's see. Care Body 2D. Hang on. Hang on. Let me expand this again so I can. I shouldn't be brick. Is this brick? This is character body 2D, I think. Pass. Wait. Okay, yeah. Function ready, join, pass. Okay. This is character body 2D, which is my player object. My brick object. Oh no, brick object. Yeah, this is what I want here. Physics layer 0, collection layer. No wonder, I was typing it in the wrong spot. Let's put it here. That print statement I was building up should be here. Print, debug, physics. Uh, physics layer 0. Physics layer 0 dot slash um, physics layer 0 slash collision layer, or physics layer 2 slash collision layer is what I want. So hit canvas layer node. What is that? Is that? The other one's in collision. It's in over here. That's a mess. Let's see. Wait, what? Brick. Um, hmm. Why is this not printing? There. Wait, did the game crash? Did? No, it's still moving. Oh. Also in the debugger. Okay, there we go. That's the problem. Just see. I just want to print once. I don't need to see it all the time. Hmm. Object? No. I'm kind of sleepy, I have to admit. I have to admit. Hello, Lurky. Why is this muted? Huh, that's odd. Okay. Hello, Lurky. Got character value 2D. And the problem is, I have a is brick. It's a tile map layer. This is the thing I need to be trying to figure out how to pull data out of. I didn't delete that other thing, did I? Well, I wanted to keep that list of properties somewhere so I could use it somewhere else. Ugh, okay. Uh, huh. Yeah, I've been doing this for how long has I been streaming here? 2 hours? About 2 hours? Yeah, and I've made no progress. This is, this is something I feel like should be easy. This is me sprinkling on a bag that I'm trying to open, which also should be easy. Uh, but yeah, this is something that should be easy. So I am clearly missing something somewhere. Being able to tell what tile you're standing on, you're colliding with. It detects the collision. It knows I'm colliding with a ground tile. So that's not the problem. It knows I'm colliding with it. So it should be a simple matter to determine which ground tile, which tile sprite slash image slash ID I am colliding with. And I'm it's not. It's not easy. Or it's probably easy but not obvious. I have been digging through the Godot thing for days. I have been throwing up commands here trying to figure the one that will show me uh, what I'm doing. I am getting very easily distracted by reading um, all kinds of pages. Mmm, peanuts. Come on, relax and eat some peanuts here for a minute. Take a look once again. Tile, set, layer. Mm, hmm. Mm-hmm. Wait, 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 wait. Maybe. Maybe. Now, first, where's that command? This. This. Print. Debug. That's fine, but should be brick. Wait. Wait. This. Unit type static body 2D. Oh! Okay. You. Okay, floor type. You get down here. I don't. Okay. Because I moved it. Um. Okay, the thing is, get physics layer collision layer is a method in a tile set, not in a tile map layer. And this is a tile map layer. But maybe that'll work? Maybe? Maybe? Holy crap. Hold on. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Okay. I don't want to say 1, 2. Let's see here. What if it says 3, 4? Because those should both be turned off for this object. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go to brick. It's fine. Tile, set, physics, layers. Whoop. Layers. Dot. Okay. Get physics Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Select a tile. And this, yeah, make this bigger again. Make my monster grow. Be no collision. There should be. If I understand this properly. Hmm. Which clearly I don't. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's see what happens if this is 0. Well, give me true on layer 0. Oh, stay there. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And let me check. Let me check. Let me see if I understand what I'm doing here. Okay, so collision layer 0, or physics layer 0 has collision layer 4 defined, which is value 8. If I turn it off, okay, if I turn it off, then it goes back to being 0.
Said. Confusion.
I know why it does that, and I'm still confused. Because layer 1 is 1, has a value of 1. Layer 2 has a value of 2, which makes it seem like each layer is going to have a value equal to the layer number, but it doesn't. Each one doubles in value after that because they're actually bits. They represent bits. So collision layer 1 is bit 0, which is when you turn it on equals 1, and each one doubles after that. Base 2. So yeah, collision. So physics layer 1 has a value of 1, not because it's physics layer 1, but because I turned on the bit that is equal to the value 1 for that layer. Physics layer 0 is equal to 0 because I don't have any bits turned on, not because just because it's physics layer 0. But the command is still not quite what I want. I want I want Okay, physics layer mask. But it says I can access those now. Okay, I figured out how to get to them. That is a step. I figured out how to get to these collision layers. So, hmm, set physics layer, collision layer. No. I need a way to determine which physics layer I've collided with. And none of these seem to be what I need. I need a method that will return a boolean. Hmm. Okay. I need a command that not only tells me whether two objects are colliding, but what the collision layer they're colliding on is. Because the player is going to have at least, already has three collision layers on it, one for floor, one for spikes, one for power ups. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So when it collides with something, I need. Is there a collision shape here? Disabled? No. One way collision? No. Hang on. Let's see here. Mode always. Filter inherent. This is just the collision shape. That doesn't help me any. So there's collision, layer. Add more collision layers. Hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Static collision 2D. So goodo. Duck, duck, go this. There's a way to detect what collision layer. There's Stack Overflow has that question. Mm, mm.
Remembered underscore songster.
Hold on. I think I found it.
Reply on your Reddit thread.
Okay, hold on a moment. I think before I forget what I'm doing here. Before I forget what I'm doing here. Mm, no, it's up here. Where's the where's the this? Yes, okay. Second, hang on a second. I might have found it. Let's just remove that part for a second. I can do that. Hang on, the command is here somewhere. I feel like the command is here somewhere. This doesn't seem to be arguing with me. So let's see. Let's see if it crashes when I try to do this. It crashed when I tried to do this. But this command must exist somewhere. That is the command. That is the exact command I want. Hang on a second. Okay, but this is for a physics body 2D. Not. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Collision 2. Hang on, hang on, hang on. This. Hang on, hold on, hold on. I think I'm finally getting somewhere. Okay. Brick. Okay, it's hitting brick. Good. Collision 2 is what I want. So, print debug. Tile that. This work. I mean, it won't work. Of course I can access tile map. Of course I can access tile map. I accessed it over here. No. Okay. Dum dum. Um, Tile set. Get collision. Hang on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hang on a second. Ah. It's not in a tile set either.
Bluebird underscore songster said.
Okay, let me look at this thing. Well, that was certainly a sound. What was that? That was hang on, I gotta look at speech chat, see what that was. Okay, let me look at my Reddit thread then, because I thought I was finally heading there. Thought I was finally getting there, but checked. Okay, the question it's asking, the response on the Godot thread is, how do you actually check? That's pretty much what I was asking. How I check. I can't tell them how I was checking when I'm trying to figure out how to check. Which I will answer that in a minute to explain that, but whew. Collision 2 tile sets. Maybe not. Hang on. Hang on. Let me. Maybe I'm making this too complicated. Hang on. Rerun. Rerun. On. Okay. Okay, maybe. Hang on. Hang on. Value? Layer number 2. Okay. Oh, let me need another parentheses there. Get collision layer value 2 x. Now, let's see here what it shows me. Says true. Should not say true. This is not false. Okay. True. True. 0. No. No. Okay. Get collision layer value is just showing me if that is true. Not if it's just showing me if the bit is set, not if the bit is what if an object with that bit is the one that's being collided with right now. That's what I need to know. I don't need to know whether bit 2 is set or not. I know bit 2 is set. I set it. I need to know if the object I'm colliding with right now is also bit 2. Ah, finish retype. So yeah, the response on the Reddit thread was, "How do you actually check?" And which is my question in the first place. How do I actually check? I don't know how to do it. Ugh. Collision, remove collision exception with.
said, I guess they're asking which method you're using right now?
Problem is, I'm not using much of a method right now. Hold on, hold on. Da, da, da. Okay, no, I don't want that one. No, no. Hang on. No, no, that's not what I want. What is this? This is a character body 2D. Maybe I'm looking at from the wrong side. Let me check for a character body 2D and see what I can see on here. See what collisions. No. it doesn't. There's nothing here to check collisions directly. I can set collisions. It knows about collisions. This thing is all about collisions. Okay. Returns a kinematic collision 2D. Okay. And get collider. Let me see here. Get? Get.
At beepums for you. Said. Func get underscore floor underscore layer, dash int, for I in range, get underscore slide underscore collision underscore count, var c equals get underscore slide underscore collision, I, if c dot get underscore normal, dot y minus 0.7.
Yeah, I tried that. Hang on, let me look at that let me look at that in text because there we go. Function get floor layer int. Let me just
At
copy the.
beepums for you.
Oh,
Said. Return c dot get underscore collider, dot collision underscore layer return 0.
okay. I'm gonna copy this and
At beepums for you. Said. Then.
going to copy this.
At beepums for you. Said. Var floor underscore layer equals get underscore floor underscore layer, if floor underscore layer end, 1 ice underscore layer apply underscore ice underscore physics, if floor underscore layer end, 1 lava underscore layer take underscore damage.
Get collider dot collision layer. Maybe what I want. Let's see here. Maybe. By itself, that might be what I want, but I'll type that whole thing in here once I've formatted it. We've got, okay, yeah, because I already have this. I already have that for I in. So what about get collider? Oh, hang on. That a thing? Will that work? Yes, maybe. X. Uh, maybe. See this right here. Let me see if that's, or if that just crashes. Uh, Hold on, hold on. Oh, wait, maybe get tile set dot collision layer, please? Okay, no. So that by itself is not what I want. So let me look at that whole text. Function get floor layer int. Yeah. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Okay. Let's see what it's trying to tell me there. That's function get floor layer. Okay, I see what it's trying to tell me here. Okay, well, let's try that. Can get floor layer, yes. That sounds promising. That there. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Don't need a return there. What do you mean not all code paths return a value? Ah, okay. There we go. That's what the return 0 is for. Now, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. That may be what I want. I don't need this. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, and this is the problem. I keep seeing commands that don't work in Godot 4.5. Or whatever version I'm using. I think it's 4.5. I need to upgrade to 4.6. That probably won't work either, but let's see. Nope. Yeah, that should. That's the problem. I'm finding answers like this, where, yeah, this is how you do it, and then. Trying to see these numbers down here. They're the important things, not the game screen right now, because the game screen hasn't changed at all. So, yeah, the problem is collision layer does not work. Get C normal. Okay, that makes sense. Get collider. Get collider is this tile map. I think I've made an error somewhere. I've made an assumption somewhere. Maybe this brick should not be, maybe the background should not be a tile map layer. Except obviously it should be. Unless I also need. Ugh.
Stevens for you, said. Oh, Godot 4.5 might need to use tileset custom data layers plus get underscore cell underscore tile underscore data plus tile data dot get underscore custom underscore data checking collision dot get underscore collider dot collision underscore layer for tile type is not correct.
Hmm. Yeah, because collision layer does not exist. Get cell tile data. Take a look at get cell tile data. Where are you, Godot? There we go, tile map. Get cell tile data. Get tile map is deprecated, but does get cell tile data exist here too? Get cell tile data. Did I try that? The problem is that requires coordinates. Get cell tile data requires coordinates.
At beacons for you,
Um,
said. Sorry, new version is tile map layer, not tile map. Tile map is legacy now.
yeah, yeah, but get cell tile data is in both, so that should theoretically do it. Except I don't know what to put in the parentheses there. Huh, that won't probably won't work. Identifier G. Oh, that probably won't give me any useful information.
At beacons for you, said. Try
Hmm.
this, MB, at export bar level underscore map, tile map layer at export bar terrain underscore layer, int equals 0 hashtag tile map layer index.
Copy paste that in a moment. Let me just. Oh, okay. Okay, that's yeah. Get cell time. C is not a C is not going to work there. That's going to crash like heck immediately. But yeah, C is an object. I don't need an object. Um, where, what? No, this is character body 2D script. Okay,
At beacons
so
for
that's
you,
good.
said. 2/3, var tile underscore data equals level underscore map dot get underscore cell underscore tile underscore data, terrain underscore layer, cell, if tile underscore data equals null, return normal if tile underscore data dot has underscore custom underscore data, surface. At beacons for you, said. 3/3, return tile underscore data dot get underscore custom underscore data, surface, return normal.
Take a look at that.
At beacons for you, said. Movement apply, multi-parts incoming. Func apply underscore surface underscore effects, delta, float, dash void, var surface equals get underscore tile underscore surface. Hey everyone, welcome to the
Where's my speech chat? Okay, there it is. Let me slide that to the right, to the middle here, make it easier to find.
At beepums for you. Said. Match surface, ice, velocity.x equals lerp, velocity.x, input underscore dir asterisk speed, 0.05, mud, velocity.x equals lerp, velocity.x, input underscore dir asterisk speed asterisk 0.4, 0.2.
Okay, hang on. Let me format this in a way that the formatter will make sense.
For you.
Oh.
Said. Lava, take underscore damage, delta, velocity.x equals input underscore dir asterisk speed underscore, velocity.x equals input underscore dir asterisk speed.
Ah, okay. Yeah. You ever seen lerp before? That's a new one.
At beepums for you. Said. End.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is what's lerp? Linear interpolate. Ooh, that's a good one.
At beepums for you. Said. Physics, func underscore physics underscore process, delta velocity dot y plus equals gravity asterisk delta input underscore dir equals input dot get underscore axis, move underscore left, move underscore right, apply underscore surface underscore effects, delta, move underscore on underscore slide.
Hmm. Hmm. That is a lot of stuff to copy. Hang on, I gotta copy and format all of that. No, it's not that much, but I'll see what I can do with it.
At beepums for you. Said.
Okay.
From an example I found, results not tested, GL face purple crying.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was I thought it was a was copied from somewhere, but I'm willing to try it, or at least adapt it. Ah, level map. Hmm. I might have to set different terrain layers too. Maybe that'll help. Hmm. Okay. I think I missed something. Hmm. I think I missed something here. Surface. That's fine. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh, actually, mm, mm, lava. Damage delta. Direction speed. That. That var surface equals get tile surface. Oops. I wanted to. And I need that get tile surface. Okay, let's try Google. Fine, you've convinced me. I'll look at Google. Aha. No. Okay. Okay. This looks like it's yeah, the problem is that var surface colon equals get tile surface. It doesn't seem to be defined here. Okay, okay. Let me take a look at this code. Level map is tile map layer. Tile map layer. Did that crash? Oh yeah, object. Problem is get cell tile data is constantly null. Like yeah, that every time I try to check for what object I'm standing on, I either get brick, as in the whole, as in the entire not that one, as in the entire node, or I get null.
Beepums for you, said.
Hmm.
You got scripts on there? Tiles shouldn't be nodes, they're data.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I do have a script on there. Why do I have a script on here? Oh right, I was. This script is mostly was just to check things. Yeah, I had the script on here mostly to check for various stuffs. There's no actual actions on here that affect the game in any way. But I thought it was easier to check values in a script on the tile map layer itself rather than trying to call it from outside. So yeah, I don't need this script on here, but it's a I'll leave it. I'll leave floor type. Wait, no. Stop that. Stop. Stop. Okay. Up. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Start up there and there. Anyway, I was looking at this, and yeah, there's nothing here that I accept for me checking, testing variables on this, and making sure I could, and trying to see exactly what I could extract from it.
Said. Tile behavior is meant to be read, not run according to the thing.
Hmm.
Scripting should be in the data layer.
Hmm. That makes sense. Yeah, I can delete this script without losing anything. I had nothing here except I'll keep the script. I just will clear it from there. Okay. Don't really need this floor type either. Let me delete that. Okay.
At Beepums for you, said. Don't know if that's the problem, but it's one of the common mistakes it says to avoid.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't think that's the problem by itself. The problem is I can't find I can't find the chain of commands that will lead me to the method that will tell me what layer I'm colliding with. Every command again, I feel like this should be easy. This is not something that should be complicated. Jumping onto a ground and finding out there's a spike there is like basic uh platforming. platforming. And I can't believe there isn't an easy one step way to determine whether what kind of ground I'm standing on. But there doesn't seem to be. If it's there, and it must be there, I have not found it yet. After now 3 days of tinkering, and I'm a little frustrated. I can't lie. I'm a little frustrated because I'm sure I'll be working on this same thing tomorrow.
Comes for you, said. Example says, the player doesn't collide with a layer directly, it collides with a body, and that body is assigned to one or more collision layers.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I gathered from my space
At
shooter.
beacons for you,
But
said. Inspect the collision, get the collider, check which physics layer that collider is on.
check which physics layer the collider is on. Um, oops. Okay. Okay. There's the collider layer. There's the collision. The problem is I am not at all sure I set my collision layers correctly on brick. I am not sure if each one. Patterns, terrains.
At beacons for you, said. Test for collider 1 slash 2 for I in range, get underscore slide underscore collision underscore count, var c equals get underscore slide underscore collision, I, print, collider, c dot get underscore collider, print, normal, c dot get underscore normal.
Oh, okay.
At beacons for you, said. 2 halves print, layer mask, c dot get underscore collider, dot collision underscore layer.
the problem. Okay. See, yeah, let's see what this prints. Okay. Let's see what this prints. Yeah, the problem is it shows I'm just colliding with brick, which is the name of the entire tile map layer, not which.
At Beepums for
Ugh.
you, said. You want to know, is there solid ground here? Is underscore on underscore floor, what object am I hitting? Get underscore slide underscore collision.
Hmm. Yeah, the problem is I don't need to know I don't want to know what object. I don't just want to know what object I'm hitting. I want to know which tile I'm hitting on that object. I know what object I'm hitting.
Said. What physics category is it? Collision underscore layer, what kind of tile is it? Tile data dot get underscore custom underscore data.
Oop, I've accidentally. Yeah, is on floor using that. Layer mask. Uh, see, get collider dot collision layer. Hang on, let me try that one. Let's see what that looks like before I. Yeah, see, that's just it. That is just it. Will not let me read that. No, I did that. It's just a mess. Gives me a mess of. There we go. Name node, class name. Yeah, that's the same list as before. Canvas item, hint string, name, ordering.
At Beepums for you, said.
Okay, don't need
When
that.
colliding with a tile map layer, get underscore collider returns the tile map layer node. The collision layer is shared for all tiles in that layer, so this tells you white heavy check mark. I'm colliding with the terrain layer.
I think I need to go have dinner. Um, no, no, it's fine. Okay, brick, brick.
At Beepums for you, said. Cross mark not which tile type, ice, lava, etc. That's why earlier it's recommended to use tileset custom data layers for tile type detection.
Map. Okay. Get tile collision. Okay. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Oh, okay. Okay. Second. Try something stupid. Print C dot get collider. No, parentheses. C get collider. All right, D is what I. Um, Work not defined. What? Where am I? What? Where? What is this? Okay. Okay. Brick. Here's brick. Okay. What problem you having with it now? Okay. Print. I don't know if this is what I want, but I saw this in another thing. Um, oh, right. Tile. I always do that. It's tile set. But I'm not sure that's what I want either. But whatever. Crash. C? Let's try C. Why not? Okay, cinematic collision 2D. C is a cinematic collision 2D. Um, yeah, I think I'm lost. Collision 2D. Print, debug, see, get, property list. Let's see what we got in there. That's good. Let's see. Kinematic collision 2D. Script. Ref counted. Okay. Not actually that many collisions in a cinematic, not many properties in a cinematic, something of type cinematic collision 2D. I mean, I guess there are, because here's normal. Um, get, slide, collision, I, dot, get. Okay, okay. Yeah, all these commands, all this code looks good, but it doesn't work. These functions are not being properly called. It just gives me an error message when I try to call them. I see they exist, but they don't exist in the data in the node types I'm trying to use them for. I'm going to call it here and go get myself a food snack and maybe take a nap. And on Friday, I'll hopefully have had this licked because I'm going to work on this tomorrow. I'm not just doing this on stream. This is a game jam. It's due in a week, so I'm not just working on this on stream, but you can see the problems I'm running into.
Guess that's an issue using random snippets from examples.
Yeah, that is the issue. I'm trying to obviously convert them to the terms I already have because it's just using the random snippets is referring to variables that I haven't declared. So if I just drop them in wholesale, I'll get variable not existent. And I'm pretty sure I see what the variables are supposed to be. But yeah, it's calling functions. It's using variables and calling functions that I just don't have defined for obvious reasons because it's not my code it's being copied from. Although I am grateful for the help. I am seeing some new possibilities. I just need to. Mm, I think I need to watch some videos and just sit back, watch some videos, put some chips in my mouth.
said. Oh, you got another reply on your thread.
Oh, that's good. I'll go read that after I stop the stream. I will see everyone on Wednesday. Uh, oh, good. I did get another reply on my thread. That's good. So I will see. Wait, today is Wednesday. I will see everyone on Friday, whatever today is. Where am I? Who am I? And I'm gonna go take a nap. How's that sound? Just gonna go make myself a foods, and I'll work on this. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping the coding just because I'm stopping the stream. But thank you for all your help, and it's given me some ideas. And I will talk to everyone on Friday. You will see me on Friday, unless I've fallen off a cliff, which I don't think I have.
At Beepums for you, said.
Good night.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, see you there. Now that I've finally figured out how to get this double stream thing working on Twitch and YouTube, I'll be streaming to Twitch and YouTube, and I'll see you on Friday. Good night.